Good morning, Enid. It is Thursday, March 21st, 2019. Thank you for joining us for our show this morning. We are live streaming around the globe at enidtv.org, and we welcome all of our friends all across the globe watching us today. And we're also coming to you live on Channel 12 and in high definition on Channel 112. And again, thank you for joining us on our weekly Thursday morning show. Grab a cup of coffee and join us for the next 30 minutes. We have news, weather, and sports. Talk a little Thunder basketball. And we have a very special guest from Vance Air Force Base with us today. And we've got a great show. We're here. Thank you for being here with us. This is Good Morning, Enid. It's time to rise and shine.
Good morning, Enid. Thank you again for joining us today. As you know, yesterday was the first day of spring, and it's starting to really feel like it. Today it's starting off at about 41 degrees, so let's take a look at that local forecast and see what is going on today. It's going to get up to a high of 64 later on, so definitely a spring day. Yeah, it's getting towards summer, I feel like. 64, that's very nice. Low of 40, so we're sitting around our low right now. Low winds, only 6 to 8 miles an hour out of the north, and it is going to be a sunny day, so it is going to be beautiful out.
Spring is welcome.
Yes.
This picture of those tulips with 60-some degree weather, those tulips will start waking up, if you will.
They sure will.
We all have a big, we're always looking forward to the weekend, and let's take a look at the 3-day forecast. You can see right there, that is definitely spring temperatures. Anytime you get to mid to upper 60s, low 70s, that is a good sign, and that usually helps the trees start budding, which prompts all the allergy problems that we have in Oklahoma. But that's a great looking forecast. There's a chance of rain Saturday and Sunday. And other than that, we can't go wrong with near 70 and 40s for overnight low. That is a great looking weekend forecast. Gives you the opportunity to get out and work in your yard and do things of this nature. Our special guest is Dinah Diziolek. And we appreciate Dinah being here with us today. She's with the Vance Spouses Club. Is that right? Long title. And so we're going to put Dinah to work here. We need to talk about our record temps on March 21st, back in the old days. So Dinah, tell us about our record temps, please.
Well, on this day in 1974, we had a record low of 16 degrees and a record in 1916, a record high of 94 degrees.
Isn't that incredible? 94 degrees in March. I can imagine what July, August looked like. It was probably 140 or something. But anyway, we always appreciate those record temps to just remind us all in Oklahoma it could be really miserable or it could be really pleasant. So, Dinah, welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us. We're looking forward. We know we have a big spring event coming up. We're going to talk about that in probably 5-6 minutes from now. Okay, I think spring break is in the air.
Yes, so there's no school menus for today. It is spring break. I guess they're going to be eating whatever they have at home or on vacation. And speaking of spring break, Derek Silas, our bow tie guy, is on spring break currently, so he is not here to give us the news, but Steve has stepped in for him. So here's Steve with the Oklahoma Minute. I
thought you said stepped in it kind of deal. So it may be. So here we go with the news at 7:33. Again, thank you for joining us this morning. Well, right off the bat, we want to say congratulations to the city of Enid. Again, they received a Tree City designation once again. We had 2 city employees. You see them on the far left and far right. On the left is Michael Boswell, again from the Parks and Recreation Department, and also Philip Runco III on the far right. They posed for this photo. They're at Oklahoma City University, and again, this was National Arbor Week a couple weeks ago. City of Enid, again, was recognized as Tree City. They meet all this criteria by planting trees and in parks and in the community. So congratulations to the Enid community again for being recognized. Well, as Erin said just a moment ago, spring break. Here's a little trivia question. The #1 spot for spring break is not Muskogee, Oklahoma. It is Cancun, Mexico. If you're from Oklahoma, Muskogee, that would make sense. But if you're not, anyway, I imagine a lot of people went to Cancun. And then I know a lot of people on spring break stayed home. Right, Dinah? Stayed home. It didn't go anywhere. In state news, There is a $190 million price tag for some construction project, at Tinker, and also, I believe, at Altus. And according to some sources, some of the money that's being moved around in regard to Trump's desire to build the wall in the southern part of the country is not going to impact those two bases, and I haven't heard that it would impact any of the projects that we have at Vance Air Force Base as well. So that's good news. Well, on the theme of basketball, last night was a big night for Nick Collison, number 4, the first jersey retired for the Oklahoma Thunder in a ceremony before the tip-off with the Toronto Raptors. So congratulations, Nick Collison. He played his collegiate basketball at the University of Kansas, and so he retired. They retired his jersey last night in a ceremony. Speaking of the Thunder, they lost to Toronto Wednesday night, last night, score 123-114. And they're going to turn around. They'll have tonight off, but they'll travel up north to Toronto to play the Raptors once again on Friday. And that's the Thunder look. And then on this day in history, in 1965, Selma to Montgomery March begins. As you can see the information there of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. back in 1965. And then a little history about Oklahoma. We're always trying to have some information. Oklahoma ranks number 5 in the nation in producing wheat. I thought we'd be a little bit higher, but we're number 5. We're 5th in cattle and calf production, and 5th in the production of pecans or pecans. How do you say that?
I say pecans.
Pecans, there we go. Okay. Dinah says it the correct way, pecans. So anyway, that is the Oklahoma Minute. So it's 7:36, and is it time for the cows? You want to help us with the cows?
Sure. If you have any wonderful pictures of spring break, since it is spring break, or any spring pictures, flowers, anything that you can find, don't be afraid to send it to gme@enid.org, and our cows and our lovely chicken will be waiting to show it.
And we have one photo that was sent to us. We want to say happy birthday this March 21st to Alan Klepper. Alan is a radio personality, award-winning radio personality out at KGWA and also at KOFM here in Enid, Oklahoma. Alan is celebrating his 79th birthday today. I had to say that, Alan, I'm sorry. And Alan's a good friend and does a great job for the community. So we want to say happy birthday to Alan. So send your pictures, as Erin said, to gme@enid.org, and we'll put your birthday picture up there. Okay, as we're moving along, this is a quick 30 minutes. It's always packed full of information, and we always turn to Erin because she has what's happening.
Thanks, Steve. There's a bunch of great events. Starting off is Capturing Land, an international collection of landscape photographs. And it is this Friday and Saturday at the Kime Gallery and Event Space, so running from 5 to 9 on Friday and 10 to 8 on Saturday. It is in conjunction with another event that I'm going to talk about later, the Red Brick Road Food Truck and Art Festival. But this is a great event. The photographers Mike Kime and Michael Louthan show off a bunch of their pictures from their international adventures. There's going to be snacks there and a cash bar on Friday, and then there will also be food from the Red Brick Road food truck on Saturday for you to enjoy. So if you want to see some wonderful photographs, this is definitely a place to go. And then, as I mentioned just a second ago, there's the Red Brick Road Food Truck and Art Festival this Saturday from 11 to 7, and it's at the Breeze downtown. There's going to be painters, photographers, potters, sculptors, woodworkers, and more. So many different kinds of art. And there's also going to be a wide range of different kinds of food trucks and cuisine there. There's going to be dessert trucks. I think last year they had a raw cookie dough, but it was okay to eat, so it was definitely good.
Raw cookie dough?
Yeah, raw cookie dough. It was good.
Yeah, I don't think I'll stand in line for that.
$2 wristbands so that you can make purchases at all of these places. So it's definitely another really fun event, especially since it's going to be a lovely weekend this spring. And after that, we have the Knees to War 10K, 5K, and 1 mile walk and run. That's not this weekend, but it is next weekend, March 30th. It's at the Central Assembly Family Life Center at 8:30 a.m. for the 1 mile and 9 a.m. for the 5K and the 10K. It's $20 if you'd like to run the 1 mile and $30 for the 5K and $40 for the 10K. There will be awards at the end, and all the proceeds are going to benefit building a children's home in India. So it's another great event if you want to go run. I mean, who doesn't love running? And that's what's happening.
Forrest Gump. I just felt like run then.
You used to be a really big runner, didn't you?
I used to be, yeah. I'm retired, that's for sure, from running. 7:39 on this Thursday morning, and as Erin shared with all the really great happening events in Enid, you already know what the 3-day forecast is going to be, so it's a good time to get out. Dinah Diziolek is our guest. We're going to show a very special video here before we get to Dinah. It's all about giving back in the community, and we have a City of Enid employee that talks about how she gives back, and we'll watch that right now.
I'm Nancy Kodrick. I'm the court clerk for the City of Enid, and I belong to the Enid AM2 AMBUT group. We serve those who are in need of mobility, those that are physically challenged. I was encouraged to join this organization by a friend of mine, and once I found out all about what they do and how they provide help for those that are physically challenged, it just fit my compassion and my need to serve in this way. We have 3 AMBUT groups in Enid. We have a men's group, a women's group, and a noon group. And I encourage anybody who wants to serve their community to join one of our groups. It is so satisfying to see the children receive their Amtrikes, and we also provide scholarships for physical therapists. So we would appreciate it, and we would encourage anyone who would like to join.
Thank you, Nancy. Well done. Dinah Diziolek at 7:41 is our special guest with the Vance Spouses Club. Again, Dinah, thank you for being here. Real quick, just you're not from Enid, and you're not from Oklahoma. Tell us a little bit about yourself, please.
Well, I am a chaplain spouse stationed at Vance Air Force Base. I am a licensed professional counselor as well, specializing in military, veteran, and first responder marriages and families. And we've been here since June. We have 2 beautiful children. And I volunteer with the Vance Spouses Club as the Vice President of Operations.
And I got you on television.
Yes.
So congratulations, you're welcome. So
yes,
we're going to do a little tag team, 20 questions with you, so hang on, here we go.
Okay.
Thank you so much for joining us. Got a quick question since you mentioned the Vance Spouses Club. Could you tell us a little bit about more what is the Vance Spouses Club and what's their mission?
So the Vance Spouses Club is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. We serve as a lifeline of support to military spouses that are local to Vance Air Force Base. And we love supporting each other and coming together and working to support our community, which is really important to us.
Well, Dinah, last fall we were all introduced into some of the events that take place. I guess we've kind of heard about it, but we really didn't know the details. And I think you had a fall event last year, and now you have this spring event. So can you give us a synopsis of what's coming up? And I think in April, right?
Yes. So April 6th, which is a Saturday at 6:30, we will be having our annual charity auction event, which is a fundraiser to enable us to give back to the local community, which is important to us. Tickets are $25 for general admission, military E5 and up. Military E1 through E4 get in for $20, and that gets you a steak dinner, dessert. There'll be games, movie, trivia, music, dancing, and hopefully a lot of bidding on our donation items.
Sounds like a really fun event. I think you kind of already covered this, but what all does that ticket price include? I think you said steak dinner and
yes, steak dinner.
Does it include the games too, or?
Yes, games, movie, trivia, music, dancing, and yeah. Hopefully lots of bidding, yes. So.
Okay, it's a charity event, it's a fundraising event. The whole purpose is to raise funds and help to give back to the community. So there's live auction, silent auction. Can you kind of tell us
yes. So
what's involved in that?
So we have a live and a silent auction. We have approximately 20 items for our live auction and around 80 items for our silent auction. We have over 200 items that have been donated. So some of them we've combined to sweeten the pot a little bit. We have vacation packages to Disney World, to Silver Dollar City, Great Wolf Lodge,
say,
right? We've had some wonderful donations from local businesses, which I would like to mention. Jackson's Diamonds Jewelers donated a beautiful pearl necklace. Garfield's Furniture Store donated a wonderful recliner. The Enid Police Department donated a ride in their awesome armored car for their SWAT team, so that's going to make somebody very happy. And then there is a grass-fed beef package from TLF, grass-fed and 580 beef. So there's something for everyone, really. So we're excited.
Can you imagine having that big monster truck gizmo in your driveway and have all your neighbors talking? Say, well, what's going on at Steve's house? He's got the SWAT team in there. That's a nice little package.
I'm sure
I could get that for Erin and her husband. Have that big monster thing sitting in their yard. Come pick them up for a ride.
Yeah, that probably happens all the time to you, doesn't it? SWAT cars always at your house.
Well, let's just say they know where the address is.
They know it is, okay. And this sounds like an absolutely wonderful event. I'm sure people in the community would love to go. Can everyone go, or is this just a military-only event?
No, it is open to the public, and we love our Enid families. They're important to us, so we are very much hopeful that they will come out and support this event, because the funds raised by this event enable us to give back to the local Enid community. And this year we were very blessed to give 2 grants away to elementary schools in the Enid Public School District. One went to fund a art program for Eisenhower Elementary, and another went toward a teacher at a different elementary school to purchase a incubation system to educate students about the lifespan of baby chicks. So we were very thrilled to do that, and we want to continue to do that with the funds raised from this event.
Well said, because that really leaded into my next question on really where do the proceeds go for the event. Are there any, well, first off, is it tax deductible for people that donate things?
Yes, I believe so.
And is it too late to
we are
donate?
a nonprofit.
Okay.
So for this particular event, we always accept monetary donations throughout the year. But for this event, we have our max at items for the auction itself. But if you would like to donate to the Vance Spouses Club, you can do that at any time by contacting us by email. We have a Facebook page, Vance Spouses Club. You can find our
on the screen.
website there, so we welcome those.
Let me go back to that question of where the proceeds go. Are there any new, I guess, beneficiaries this year compared to the past? Does it change each year? Do you know? And I know you've only been here since June, so I don't expect you to know the history, but
So that our board kind of makes the decision about where the grants go.
Okay.
But really, we welcome requests from anyone, any local charity. We also give to national charities as well. But that's something that we go over the requests in our board meetings and try to give as much as we can based on what we raise during the year.
Wow, that's
So,
so
yeah.
impressive. I know you kind of touched on this a little bit as to how many different items you had been donated already. Do you know, could you touch on that a little bit more? And then also, do you know if it's grown since the last auction or if it's stayed around the same, you've had the same amount of donations?
So I wasn't here for the last auction, so I don't really have a frame of reference, but we have over 200 items that have been donated by national and local businesses. So I think that is a wonderful success, and we're a very small board, so I'm very proud of our board for getting as many items as we did, and our president in particular, she worked very, very hard on this event. So
I think you mentioned 20 items for the live auction.
yes, sir.
And you may have already touched on some of those, but what were those? For people who say, oh, I'm not going to mess with the silent, I'm going to be part of this live auction deal.
So there's so many items. I'm not really sure.
Don't mean to put you on the spot.
No,
but
that's
the
fine.
whole
I
idea
mentioned
is,
some of the ones I was excited about, but we have something for everyone, really, for the auction.
okay. Well, we'll have more with Dinah Diziolek here in just a moment. She's representing the Vance Spouses Club, and they're a big event. Let's see if we can have that graphic up once again, just so we can see what Dinah looks like on TV. There she is again. But there's some information. Again, tell us, Dinah, what you see there, the website and things of this nature.
So you can get your tickets at www.vsc.yapcity.com. You can also contact us at VanceSpousesAuction@gmail.com as well.
Very good.
Yes, thank you so much, Dinah.
Thank
We'll have a little
you.
bit more with her in
Sure.
a little bit. And if you missed the news earlier, Derek is out at spring break right now, so Steve is stepping in for him. So here is Steve Kime, not the bow tie guy, but with the Oklahoma Minute.
Yes, the non-bow tie guy. Okay. Well, again, here we go. We want to say congratulations to the Enid community. We are represented by two City of Enid employees on the far left and far right. On the left is Michael Boswell. On the right is Philip Runco III. They went to Oklahoma City University because the City of Enid, the Enid community, I should say, was recognized as once again a Tree City USA designation. And the annual Arbor Week kickoff celebration took place down in Oklahoma City. And again, the Enid community was recognized by the Oklahoma Forestry Services for all of the work they do in planting trees, maintaining trees. There's a lot of criteria, and not everybody gets this designation. So again, congratulations to the Enid community and our parks and recreation folks who take care of planting trees, maintaining trees, things of this nature. Well, as Erin has mentioned, we've both been talking about spring break. Did you know the #1 destination? Figured it would be Cancun, Mexico. And I know everybody has their favorite place to go. And I remember my first spring break, I helped my mom shingle our house.
That sounds fun.
No trip. Said, this is what we're going to do. We're going to put a new roof on the house. That was a long time ago. So when I think of spring break, I think of shingles for some reason. Okay. In state news, $190 million will be earmarked for Tinker and Altus Air Force Base improvements. And as far as we know, according to sources out of D.C., those funds will stay directed to those bases and not be sent anywhere else. And also, I'm aware that none of the funds that will be directed toward Vance and runway improvements, things of this nature, will stay directed towards Vance. Congratulations to #4. That's Nick Collison, who's from Iowa, and he played collegiate basketball at the University of Kansas. He played 15 years for the Oklahoma City Thunder. His first year was with the Seattle Seahawks, and then the Seattle Seahawks became the Oklahoma City Thunder. Congratulations to Nick as they retired his jersey last night in a ceremony before the Thunder and Toronto Raptors basketball game. And the outcome, well, the presentation was very enjoyable, but the outcome of the game wasn't too enjoyable as the Thunder lost to Toronto 123-114. 123-114 was the score last night. And then, as you can see there towards the bottom of the screen, Thunder has today off, but they will travel up north to Toronto once again to play the Raptors on Friday, March 29th. On this day in history, let's go all the way back to 1969. The Selma to Montgomery March begins. A few thousand civil rights demonstrations led by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. march there in Alabama State Capitol. Again, that took place back in 1965. And real quick, Oklahoma's noted for a lot of things, but they're noted for being #5 in production of wheat, 5th in cattle production, and also 5th in the production of pecans. And so that is the Oklahoma Minute for this Thursday, March 21st. Holding steady around 41 degrees, working our way up to 64, I believe, for today. And now we need to find out what's going on and over at the event center. I think it's the Stride Center now. And we turn to one person, that's Kevin Brisky.
Welcome inside the Central National Bank Center, or should I say Stride Bank Center. Our new name will be changing as of Friday. We will be the Stride Bank Center, so stridebankcenter.com will be the new website address, and this will be renamed and rebranded the Stride Bank Center with a ribbon cutting coming on Tuesday, so stay tuned for all the details on that. Well, last Friday, PJ Masks was right on this stage. This Friday, it's set up, or getting set up, for Josh Turner. We'll be here live at the Stride Bank Center. That's a 7 o'clock this Friday. Special guest Mo Pitney opening up for him. It's going to be a great show. The $89 tickets are sold out. We have $69, $45, or $35 tickets still available. Tickets are going fast. This is one of the most popular shows we've had in a while, so check it out. Josh Turner this Friday right here at the Stride Bank Center. And then every week we have something for 4 straight weeks. We have bull riding coming on March 30th. So this stage will come down. We'll put dirt on the arena floor. And we'll have some of the toughest bulls in the nation here, some of the best bull riders in the country for PRCA Extreme Bull Riding. That's going to be March 30th, 7 o'clock. Tickets for that start at only $20, and they go up to $35. The week after that, the Flying Aces indoor football team kick off their inaugural season right here at the Stride Bank Center. Tickets for that start at just $12. It's very affordable for the family. You don't want to miss their home opener against the Wichita Forest. That'll be right here Saturday night, April 6th at 7 o'clock. And then the week after, we have Land Run Beer Fest, 4th annual. Can't believe it's that many years so far, and the event's just grown every single year. Regular admission tickets are $35. VIP tickets are $60. It's always a great time. I think there's over 20 vendors right now scheduled to be here, the most ever. So it's going to be really awesome and a great thing to attend, and that's $35 per ticket. And the date, April 13th. So a ton going on here at the Central National Bank Center. We didn't even mention Sawyer Brown or the Beach Boys. Those are coming up later in April and beginning of May. A ton going on here at the Stride Bank Center. Look forward to seeing everyone here for one or more of these events. Tickets, cnbcenter.com, stridebankcenter.com, 855-TICKS-ENID, or just stop down and see us second floor of Convention Hall at the main offices. Until next time, we'll send it back in the studio with you, Steve.
Well done, Kevin. He always is packed full of information, and you can tell he's a little excited about everything that's coming to the community. And I think we all should be excited the fact that we don't have to drive to Wichita or Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Dallas. A lot of these shows are coming right here.
Yeah, those are some big names. Josh Turner and the Beach Boys, those are big ones.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, a big weekend weather-wise is going to be nice, and let's find out as we plan for the weekend, Erin.
Yes, this is definitely spring, seeing those high 60s and low 70s as our highs over the weekend. There are some chances of thunderstorms this weekend, so watch out for that. But overall, even the lows are pretty high, 49 and 53. That's definitely some great weather. Low winds, it looks like, so I'll definitely take this spring weather.
We appreciate you being with us this morning. If you're able to stay with us at 8 o'clock, had the opportunity to sit down with Oklahoma Hall of Fame member, that's a big deal, folks, Dan Dillingham. Such a gentle giant, I should say, and had a great visit with Dan. That interview's coming up at 8 o'clock this morning. You want to see the visit and hear about Dan Dillingham. That's coming up at 8 o'clock.
Yes, and now for my favorite part of the show. Charlotte has a wonderful dog named Seamus to show us, and take it away, Charlotte.
Today we have Seamus. Seamus is in pen 16. He is a 2-year-old hound pit mix, and he is very sweet and playful, and he is looking for a family of his own. So if you'd like to stop by and see Seamus, come and see us at 1200 South 10th Street.
Charlotte does such a great job. 249-4910, again, is that number to call. Seamus looks like he needs a big yard. So if you have a pasture or something, because he looks like he's full of energy and ready to run. So again, our special guest, Dinah Diziolek from the Vance Spouses Club with us. I think we've got less than a minute, so we've got one more question for you. Here we go.
Yes, one quick question. I think you might have touched on it a little bit, but are you still accepting donations, or if someone still wanted to help out with this event, how could they?
So just by coming, actually, that's the biggest support that they can contribute at this point.
And bring cash, is that it? Is that it?
Well, just bid on some of the wonderful items that we've had donated. And like I said, there's something for everyone. I think there's a golf package with the Commander as well, and lots of other things that is really marketed toward everybody of every interest. So.
Well, welcome to Enid, Oklahoma, Dinah, and your
Thank
family.
you.
I appreciate you being
Thank
here.
you so much.
You want to say hello to anybody real quick? You got 5
Hi.
seconds to say so.
Hi to my husband David and my son Isaiah and Ileana and my mom, Dorothy and my dad Roy, and all my friends here at Vance Air Force Base.
Okay. We have to go.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Have a wonderful weekend and make it a good day.